Michael Kaiser, president of the John F. Kennedy Center for Performing Arts, gave local art and nonprofit organizations advice on how to keep their arts program profitable and exciting during tough economic times. Kaiser participated in a question and answer session July 8th in the Reynolds Performance Hall. His visit was part of the Arts in Crisis tour. The program provides volunteer mentors and consultants to help struggling organizations. During his visit, Kaiser addressed the challenges facing nonprofit performing art organizations, such as fundraising, building more effective boards of trustees, budgeting, and marketing.
You know, the first thing that people want to ask about is fundraising, and yet you say that's number 3 or 4. So tell us, explain your mantra, good art, well marketed.
Sure, thank you. It's great to be here. I've actually been in Conway before. In 1986, I brought the Kansas City Ballet here, so I feel like I'm coming home. For me, what really makes successful arts organizations, fortunately, is when we actually pursue our missions and when we actually make interesting art. And I find that when arts organizations do interesting, important, exciting art, which engages the community, and when they then communicate about that art through their marketing programs in aggressive and important ways, what they do is they build the size of what I call your institutional family. Your family are your subscribers and your single ticket buyers and your volunteers and your board members and your donors who want to be part of your organization. And when you do a good job of building your family, that family actually creates revenue for you. And when you take that revenue and you put it into more great programming and market that programming well, the family gets even bigger and the revenue grows. And then you take that revenue and you put it back into more programming and market it well, and the family gets bigger and the revenue grows. And you get this wonderful feeling of an organization that's doing interesting things, it's growing, people are loving you, they're bringing their friends to you. You feel that in your organization.
Now, in your book, The Art of the Turnaround, you talk about 10 rules for arts organizations in need of help. In light of the economy, is there anything you would add to those rules?
The big thing that I think I left out was the whole notion of joint venture. I'm extremely excited by joint ventures between organizations, particularly in a bad economic time. If you can't do the most exciting project yourself, do it with someone else. When I got to American Ballet Theater, I mentioned that we did Romeo and Juliet for 7 years in a row. I announced the biggest project in our history, which is a new ballet based on Shakespeare's Othello with new music and new sets and new costumes. And everyone thought I was insane. How can you announce this big project when you're going bankrupt? I announced it for 3 years later, 3 seasons after. And in the meantime, I found a joint venture partner, the San Francisco Ballet, that cut our costs in half. I love joint ventures. I like joint ventures between unlike organizations. For example, the Chicago Symphony, one of the great symphonies of the world, has a joint venture with the Hubbard Street Dance Company, a wonderful dance company in Chicago. You know, symphonies are all looking to diversify their programming and find new ways to show their work. And every year now in its subscription series, the Chicago Symphony does a week of dance music. Hubbard Street choreographs and dances. The audiences love it, and it's great for both organizations.